Yo, my name is Tyreek Wesley. Welcome to the Crowns Up podcast. Keep your crowns up.
Yo, Papa families and kid, Professor X. Welcome to another lovely edition of the Crowns Up podcast. You know your number one spot for hip hop, faith, and culture. We keeping your crown fit and your soul lit. You know what I mean? Motivating you to be the king and queen you were destined and created to be. Shout out to all my people who's listening on all streaming platforms, whether it's Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If you watch our IGTV videos, if you're our YouTube people, we salute you. Please follow us on all social media at Crowns Up Pod. That's CROWNSUPPOD. Crowns Up Pod. We really are trying to get our subscribers up, and we really appreciate all those who have been supporting us from day one, man. Tell your people, write a review, share. If you want to be a sponsor, hit me up. We can get that popping. If you got beats and you want music in the background, yo, hit me up too. We can do that as well, man. As always, we got a great guest on our show today. I've known this man for I don't know how many years. I don't lost count. This is my brother. He's a great person, a great leader, a great minister, a great father, a great husband, despite what his wife may say.
She love me.
Shout out to my man Tyreek Wesley. Ty, what up?
Hey, brother.
How you feeling, Reed? You good?
I'm feeling happily married. My wife is amazing.
Right. We got to say that so we don't get fined or shot, all right? So just make sure that you stay clear. All right, so Reed, for those that don't know you, please tell them a little bit about yourself. If you like to, sunbathe in sunrooms or something like that.
That ain't nothing I like to do.
I don't know what you like to do. Tell them about yourself.
So, man, I went to Morehouse College. That's where we met at. We met at Morehouse.
Facts. We didn't know each other, though. But
we didn't. We saw each other all the time, but we never spoke to each other.
We just gave each other the nod.
Yep. And then we went to the same theology school.
Facts.
And then that's when we became super close.
Yeah.
So I am someone who loves working with young people.
Mm-hmm.
I currently work with college students. I love to read. I'm a tenacious reader. I love reading, and I love reading to my kids more than anything. That's the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
We be doing voices and everything.
Facts.
I love it. And that's it for me, man.
Dope. So, definitely connect with my man Tyreek if you're in the city of Atlanta, if you're a college student, if you like working with young people, if you need somebody to come read to your classroom, okay? Holla at my man. He's really good. And if you need a good book, I will say this. If you need a good book, make sure you holler at my man because he got all the book references on lock, all right? So, Reek, we got to get into what's good with the culture, all right? So, for those that don't know what what's good with the culture is, that is our segment where we do pretty much an entertainment report. We talk about what's going on in hip-hop and culture and stuff like that, and we really try to dive in and give our opinions and stuff, all right? Mm-hmm. So, everybody should know that the coronavirus is coming and attacking people like it's just like, the neighborhood bully, all right?
Yeah.
It's invaded the U.S.
Georgia.
It even came into Georgia, all right? I think we had like 2 cases. There's a father and a son that's in there. And people are definitely panicking because they don't know what type it is. It's like, I think it's called COVID 12 or 20 or something like that. That's the type of strand it is. And a lot of people are panicking, so they buying all these masks and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But they want us to stop buying the masks, you know what I mean? Because they want the health professionals to be able to use it or whatever like that. Like even Barack, shout out to the president, Barack Obama sent out a post that said, hey, let's just pay attention to the experts, listen to the science, like let's not get crazy because our physicians and stuff need to be able to do this. They need to be able to use the mask for there's a shortage. There's a shortage.
What?
There's a shortage. People got to go out there and they gotta feel like they're protected. So they're saying you'll wash your hands, make sure that you're.
Bro, that's a hustle. We need to go get some masks.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of, how do you feel about the coronavirus? What do you feel like we need to do? How do we, address it? Should we?
Well, here's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't our first go around of viruses. We've had pig flu, H1N1. We've had a bunch of them.
West Nile.
We've had a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at the heart of it, we need to just do what we learned in kindergarten.
Which is what?
Cover your mouth when you cough.
Facts.
And wash your hands.
There you go.
For 20 seconds. Now, here's a little tip I learned.
All right.
This has helped me out.
Let us know.
And you be like, oh, I don't want to wash my hands for 20 seconds. That's all you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Pick a song, and when you wash your hands, just sing the hook. And as you sing the hook, 20 seconds will go by, you done got your nails clean, you all washed up,
right?
You good to go.
So pretty much, if I sing the box in the chorus, then I should be all right.
Yes.
By the time
you been the box in the box because you gotta get your nails,
right? Right.
And you good.
And you good money.
If I don't hear people singing in the bathroom, you nasty. You're gross.
You need to get your life together.
I was just with a group of elementary school students, and I swear, I kept telling them, they was like, all right, we see you later. I was like, wash your hands.
Yeah.
That's all I kept saying.
Hey, man, I think that's good. Like, I think that we definitely need to make sure we keep a stash of hand sanitizer. Make sure that you go and wash your hands. I'm not even dabbing people no more. I'm definitely pounding them. That's it. You know what I mean? That's what you're going to get from the kids.
Yeah, I don't care if you hold it out. I'm still pounding.
Hey, man, we ain't got no time. We might have to make up new handshakes or something. Like, I don't know. But yeah, definitely don't be buying up all the masks so that when you go to the doctor and stuff, they ain't got no mask to be able to treat these people.
That's right. Sing when you wash your hands.
There you go. And make sure you pay attention to the news. Definitely check out what CDC is saying because they are the experts.
Also, if you in the bathroom and you see someone not wash their hands, shame them. Shame them. Be like, bro, for real?
But don't be hoarding stuff either. Like, you know, people when they panic, they start buying all this stuff and they start hoarding it. Like, don't be hoarding the stuff. Like, pass it along. If your man needs some hand sanitizer, hook him up. You know what I'm saying? If your girl needs some water, bless her with a bottle of water. Don't be trying to take it to yourself.
Dare drink after anybody.
Yeah, you know, not.
Somebody said something though. I thought that was really funny.
What they say?
They said it's funny how with the coronavirus, everybody want to wash their hands now.
Facts.
But with HIV, don't nobody want to
strap up.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
That was funny.
I mean, hey, if you don't want to, which one is worse?
HIV.
All right. So make sure you practice safe.
All right.
All that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Also, we got to talk about Megan Thee Stallion. Okay?
Yep.
Megan Thee Stallion, who today just dropped a new EP called Sugar.
Yep.
If you haven't checked it out, go listen to it. I think she got the #1 video right now on iTunes, on YouTube, actually.
Oh, okay.
But if you haven't paid attention, Megan Thee Stallion's label is doing everything possible to try to block her from dropping her new music. At least they tried to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Earlier this week, she opened up about 1501 Certified Entertainment. They've been holding her music hostage. She attempts to renegotiate a one-sided deal she signed when she first started. She filed a lawsuit against the label and included a restraining order that would prevent 1501 from blocking her release of new music or speaking on her publicly. But the judge sided with Megan. All right, so now she's able to drop music. She can do what she wants. She can release it. She was on First Take. She was on Angie Martinez. She was on The Breakfast Club. She's been on a lot of different outlets talking about speaking up for women and artists' rights. So, Rick, I want to know from you, how do you feel about artists and these labels, and like, should they be able to do what they want, or should they be bound to these contracts? Like, how you feel?
So here's the thing. I think it's funny, right? We grew up in the era of labels.
Yeah.
And like it was like wrestling.
Yeah.
You had Rockefeller.
Right.
You had Dipset.
Yeah.
You had Desert Storm. You had.
They were all under the same umbrella.
They all.
But you had
with Def
Jam.
Jam.
Right. You had Elektra. You had.
Then you had So Def. You had Bad Boys. So it was like It was like, oh, they're the team. That's the team that you're with.
Yeah.
But then we found out that it was shady dealings with that. We found out that people weren't earning their music.
Yeah.
We found out that these artists really weren't getting paid all this money.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like in this day and age, it doesn't really make sense for artists to sign with record labels.
Why not?
In the sense of like where you, or at least where you losing your masters, right?
Of course.
I think at this day and age, there's enough knowledge and there's enough information out, and enough people have been screwed.
Yeah.
To where we should be able to be like, okay, look, I'm not going to do this type of deal.
Yeah.
Because from the label's perspective, I get it in the sense that they're saying we're fronting you this money.
Yeah.
And because we're fronting you this money, it's like a student loan. It's like you get access to what you want to get access to. But you're going to have to pay us, and you got to pay us for giving you the advance.
Facts.
So that's a part of the game on one side, because I did give you money. But from the artist perspective, they're like, yo, I'm the one making this music. I'm the one that's out here doing shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I should have more control.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like in this day and age, and there's so many places, and again, there's difference between being an independent artist and signed to a label, right?
Okay.
Because independent artists don't have the machine or the finances that some of that Meg had from her label, right? Like Megan's and getting on all these Breakfast Club shows and Jimmy Fallon and all those things, all these concerts just from being hot.
Yeah.
Like it's people funding her career.
But I would argue that she is, because at least from Meg's perspective, she is an independent artist. Like she may have signed a small record, but she don't have a big label pushing her thing. And I think that's why there was such a conflict, because one, she was trying to renegotiate her contract because she is so hot. Two, the label was like trying to put a halt to her being able to release. And I think because she was fighting for her freedom to be able to be an artist and release the music when she wanted to release it, how she wanted to release it and stuff like that, to continue to. So I think, like, I feel you. Like, you may not need a label. A label could help you, you know, or it could hurt you, depending on how your contract is and what your lawyers are saying and stuff like that. But I do feel like, and I'm an artist, you know what I mean? You're an artist. Like, as an artist, you got to be free to be creative, to put your music out and to put your art out, not only for the consumer, but also for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Right. If she don't continue to flood, and I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but if she doesn't continue to flood the streets with music, you can be easily forgotten about. You know what I'm saying? And she's got a really great wave going on. Plus, she's a actual good rapper. Like, you know what I mean? She can actually rap. You know what I mean? And so I think, and she's doing the whole women empowerment thing. You know, I think that she's got to continue to put it out. And I want to salute you, Meg, and all the other women out there and all the artists out there who just fighting for their rights. And make sure you read them contracts, make sure your lawyers are good, and make sure that you're looking out for your best interest.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like I've been saying, it's a bunch of information out there, and I think you got to put yourself in a situation where you bet on yourself. Yeah. And I think for the label situation, like, it's really a lose-lose, right? Because if you win and she stays with you, you looking like, oh, no one's ever gonna work with you again, right? And if you lose and you've lost money, whatever. So the best bet is try your best to do right by these artists and making sure that you're not trying to get over on people.
Definitely. I guess you can't keep a hot girl down. Shout out to all the hot girls out there. You know what I mean? I know it's going to be a hot girl summer, so we might as well, while we in winter, we going to hold it down and then, I guess, release the hot girls again, man. It's going to be crazy. Last up, for what's good with the culture, we got to talk about these presidential candidates, because we in politic time, and Elizabeth Warren dropped out.
She did.
So now there are no more women candidates.
Yep.
Okay. Mike Bloomberg dropped out. This is also only for the Democratic Party we're speaking on. We know that the Republican parties, shout out to my Republicans who watch this. I don't know who you are, but or listen to this. You know, shout out to y'all. We know Trump is on lock. No one's really trying to mess with Trump, at least that I've heard. But right now we're down to Biden and Bernie, the two Bs. Okay. Two Bs, two white older men. You know what I mean? Two different policies, two different type of thought processes. I want to know what's your take, who you got. I don't know if you feel comfortable sharing that. You know, I don't care. This is a safe space, but you know what I mean? You might want to hold your political.
It's a safe space. Yeah, right. There's literally millions of people watching this.
Right.
I think, man, I honestly don't know, man. I think it just seems like the Democratic Party is just confusing right now. And it just feels like every time I tune in, I'm like, wait, what? What is their agenda? What do they want? I liked Elizabeth Warren. I felt like, I think here's the thing, right? Even with Bernie, okay, I will say this. Biden, I feel like he don't admit his mistakes, right? I feel like,
what older white man does.
Right, I just feel like, I was just like, dang, like,
just say you wrong, dog.
Yeah, like that bill you wrote, like that, what was the bill called? Help me out.
I don't remember what it was.
It was the Crime Act bill? Crime Act? The crime bill he had locked a lot of black folks up.
Yep.
And it was wrong. And it was predatory and it was all those things. And so, but he doesn't admit that. But I heard Angela Rye say that, I think this is the thing with politics that we all have to realize, especially as black folks. And this is coming from my grandpa, who's a politician. He was like, at the end of the day, it's about what you can influence and push people to do.
Facts.
And so if you are putting money to a person's campaign, or if you're saying, hey, we'll vote for you if you give us this, it doesn't matter who's in office and who's not in office. As long as you can leverage that person. So but I did like Elizabeth Warren. I felt like she had a plan for a lot of stuff. That was actually her slogan. Like, I had a plan for that. And I think we're a better country when there's diversity. Diversity of voices.
Yeah. So right now I'm going with Bernie.
Okay.
And I think I saw is her name OAC or OC?
Yeah.
She was on the Breakfast Club. I get all my information from the Breakfast Club.
Okay.
You know what I mean? My news. Because I feel like they break stuff down in a way that we can understand it. You know what I mean? For those that are not in a political arena. And she was saying how this whole idea of what socialism is, right? And there's like two different types. There's a type people think about in the Cold War, like the old heads, and then there's a socialism that probably we relate to is pretty much activism in a certain state, like not giving into like the status quo and doing things for the people, right? I feel like I don't trust Biden.
Oh.
I don't know what it is about him. I just don't trust him. Like I don't feel like he really cares. You know what I mean? About us. You know what I mean? I feel like Bernie is more than likely to care about all people. Now, he may, and especially those who are marginalized, those who are oppressed, and blacks.
That's the lens I look at politics.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that Biden really cared. I mean, and I don't think we need more of the same stuff. So yeah. So everybody's favorite segment is Top 5. All right. So Reek is a hip hop enthusiast like myself.
Yes.
Okay. Reek listens to hip hop. He loves hip hop. He does sex hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He rates hip hop. I feel like we can have a good conversation. Reek is also, despite again what his wife may say, he is from the Midwest.
Yes.
Okay. And so I thought it would be great for us to name our top 5 Midwest artists, rappers.
Oh.
Now, or do you want to do top 5 Midwest songs? Which one would you prefer?
Let's do artists, and I'll see if I can come up with 5 songs.
Okay. We're going to do top 5 Midwest You want artists or rappers?
Rappers.
Let's do rappers.
Okay.
Top 5 Midwest rappers, okay?
Number 5.
All right, let's go with it. What you got?
Nelly.
Okay.
Country grammar, Midwest swing, EI.
Uh-oh.
Nelly, which I didn't know this, but Nelly is like the 8th all-time sellingest hip-hop artist.
Really?
Yeah, like he's like top 10 in like album sales.
I believe it.
Hot in Here, Mr. Hot in Here himself.
Mr. Hot in Here.
He was the first. So I was born in Kansas City, Missouri. My roots is in Kansas City, Missouri. He was the first national staged person from Missouri that did music. That I remember as a kid being like, oh, he's from St. Louis. Right. Oh, my people are from Kansas City. We kind of like the same.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I used to wear my jersey backwards.
Who didn't?
Like Nelly.
Who didn't? I wanted some Air Force Ones. Just
because. Facts. Yeah. All right. Number 4 would be Lupe Fiasco.
Okay.
Chicago's own. It's gonna be a lot of Chicago people on this.
Okay.
Lupe Fiasco, Food and Liquor. What was that second album? The Cool. Oh,
The Cool.
The Cool was when we was in college.
The Cool, yeah, it was.
Big
Superstars on that joint. Right?
Superstar, yeah. And Lupe, he came for homecoming one year too.
That was our senior year.
And it was just like, Lupe's music was just always so. It was like, I ain't gonna say it was the opposite of Nelly, but it was definitely more reflective. He had a message.
Yeah.
He's a rapper's rapper. So number 4 is Lupe Fiasco. Number 3. I'm trying to think who's from the Midwest and how it counts. Bone Thugs and Harmony. They were from Ohio. Bone Thugs was from Ohio. First of all, I don't know. I can't name one lyric from a Bone Thugs and Harmony.
What? You're tripping.
When I'm everybody. You don't know it.
And we're gonna miss everybody. That's what they're saying.
But you don't know after that. It's gonna be Broadstone, man, in the band, Sandy. But the band, you don't know them words. And if you Google them, there's no lyrics. I bet it's all question marks.
Whatever, dog. Whatever.
I just remember as a kid watching that and just being like, "Oh man, this is so cool!" Their music was so melodic and fun, and they're rappers is too. So I'm gonna put Bone Thugs on there. They're from Ohio, and they're from like Cleveland or something like that.
They are from Cleveland.
Yep. 2. Number 1 is Kanye West.
Okay.
But but we're complex people. Let's just number one is Kanye West.
Oh shoot! All right.
My number 2 would have to be
number 2.
you got?
I'm gonna tell you mine, but I'm gonna let you rock first. You gotta think about all the people from the Midwest.
I know.
What constitutes the Midwest, you know?
It's like Kansas, Ohio, Missouri. Man, I don't know, brother.
Is Michigan Midwest?
Michigan is, dang, yeah, it would be considered Midwest. So maybe my number 2 is Eminem, I guess. Yeah, Eminem. He's a Midwest rapper. And he's from Detroit. He's fire. And then my number 1 would be Kanye West.
Okay.
And you know, it's just, listen.
Okay.
We all have family members.
Yeah.
You know? And we have family members that do things we don't agree with and say things we don't agree with. But they've been our family members for a long time.
You can't disown them.
You know? And so, with him,
I'm laughing because Reek's wife is not she doesn't like Kanye West. I think she actually stopped being my friend on Facebook because of my stance on Kanye West, which is horrible because we were supposed to be better than this. But I
would say, man, I think for Kanye, man, from college dropout to late registration to
graduation that's a first. That's a
even Yeezus, 808 and the Heartbreaks, Life of Pablo. I just think he was a person who was extremely creative. And I think he's a person that we really, really loved his gift, but I don't necessarily know that we loved him well. And I think we do that a lot. I think we take gifts and we see the brokenness. But we don't ever address the brokenness. And then people show up broken. We like, what happened? But I just think, man, like, I remember when I first heard Through the Wire. And I was like, what is this? And I remember I just listened to it over and over and over again. And I remember seeing the videos. And for me, one thing I always loved about Kanye was that, like, he was a person that took the whole gambit of what it meant to be an artist seriously. His videos were always amazing. And I'm that's probably what we could do. If you want to do videos.
That's what I need to do.
Like,
that needs to be my next.
Absolutely.
That needs to be my next top 5.
I absolutely could do that.
Top 5 music videos. All right, I'm going to have you back on.
So I think that would be mine. Because I love music videos.
Okay. So, that was a good list, actually. You got a lot of artists that I would necessarily name on mine.
You want your name, I'll be like,
we may not have them in the same order, but so I'm gonna go with Twista at number 5.
Okay.
Twista was in Crucial Conflict. No, not Crucial Conflict. They're also artists, but they're not on my top 5. They're also from the Midwest, I think. Twista was in Do or Die.
Yes.
And then he broke out from Do or Die. Got on this joint Slow Jams, killed it. Overnight Celebrity, killed it. You know what I'm saying? Twista out-rap a lot of artists and is nice, okay?
And he signed to Rockefeller.
And he signed to The Rock, okay?